All right, here's another English 7 video for Ms. Vaughn's class. This video is going to be about recognizing compliments. Compliments are definitely one of those topics that we're going to go more in depth into, but it's also what I know from teaching the higher level English classes that this is one of the most important and yet most easily missed sections of English. So definitely pay attention as we go through some of these best practices. So let me go ahead and share the screen with what I have for my interactive digital aid. So this starts on page 56 of your grammar and composition book. So recognizing compliments starts with the idea that many times a subject and a verb are sufficient to express a complete thought. So when we say the sun has risen, Jack ran, you have your verbs, and the first one, has risen, is our verb phrase. And then you have your subject, sun. So that's enough to get a good idea, a good picture of what the sentence is trying to convey. But sometimes a third part, which we call a complement, is needed to complete the thought. So this third part is called a complement because it completes the meaning that has been begun by the subject and verb. So you can see with your examples here, Mr. Smith is. Well, this is by definition a complete sentence. You have your subject and you have your verb. However, you have no idea what the complete thought is. Mr. Smith is what? Is he tall? Is he loud? Is he quiet? Is he shy? Is he a banker? Is he a lawyer? You know, there's so many things that you can add to this to give you a more visual picture in your mind of what the sentence is trying to say. So you want to locate a complement by asking the questions who, whom, or what after the verb. So typically after the verb, you're going to have a complement that answers these questions either as receiving the action of the verb or as re-describing the subject. So in the example here, Mr. Smith is our favorite teacher. So we have our verb here, Mr. Smith is, which we saw from our previous example. And Mr. Smith is what? Well, he's our favorite teacher. But in this case, teacher is the noun. Our and favorite are just adjectives describing what kind of teacher. But Mr. Smith is a teacher, our favorite teacher. Okay, Julia smashed the bug with her shoe. So this becomes very important to ask those questions because you have a couple of different nouns after your verb here. So first you have your verb smashed, who smashed, Julia smashed. Julia smashed who or what? She smashed the bug. So in this case, the bug is the complement that's described, that received the action in the sentence. Julia smashed the bug. Okay, and then Alyssa has a new sweater. So our verb is has. Who has? Alyssa has. Alyssa has what? A new sweater. So that's our complement there. Okay, so let's do a little bit of practice. So here we have our steps. So these are very important. It looks like these are not really written down in your book. So this would be something really great to write down in your notebook, in your notes or your binder, or even write it down if you can write small enough. There's a little bit of space in your textbook. But your steps for locating complements. First, you find your verb. Like everything we do in a sentence, you find your action, then you find your subject, what or who is doing the action, and then you ask the question who, whom, or what after the verb to find your complement. This is another reason why it is extremely important that you know your prepositions. A complement can never be in a prepositional phrase. So an example that we have up here is Julia smashed the bug with her shoe. Well, with is a preposition, and shoe is the object of that preposition. So shoe, she didn't smash her shoe. Now, you will know that logically, but some of these sentences, and certainly as we continue through the lessons, are going to get more complicated. So you need to be able to recognize that with her shoe is a prepositional phrase and has nothing to do with your complement. Okay. So let's do some more practice. Sarah cooked dinner for her family. So cooked is our action word here. Who cooked? Sarah cooked. Sarah cooked what? Did she cook her family? No, she cooked dinner. That got dark quick. All right, so look at for her family. What is this? For is your preposition, and family is the object of your preposition. So this is just a prepositional phrase. All right, on May 29th, 1790, the colony of Rhode Island became a state. So what's your verb here? You have became. And who became? Rhode Island. Sorry, that's not true. The colony, because what is of? Of is a preposition. Rhode Island is the object of that preposition. So it's colony that is your subject. The colony became a state. So it became what? It became a state. Okay. Okay, Rhode Island had the first Jewish synagogue in the New World. So let's find our verb. It's had. Who or what had? Rhode Island had. So Rhode Island had what? Synagogue. First Jewish synagogue in the New World. Practice D. In 1638, Williams established the First Baptist Church in America. So what's our verb here? Established. Who established? Williams. Williams established what? Church. First Baptist Church in America. So what is in America? Prepositional phrase. You have the very common preposition in, and then its subject, or its object, object of the preposition is America. All right, practice E. Roger Williams established the colony of Providence. So what's our verb here? Established. Who established? Roger Williams. And he established what? The colony of Providence is your prepositional phrase. All right, and that's all I have for compliments. So you guys, if you haven't already, then go ahead and do the exercise on page 56. This gives you more practice. You're double underlining your verb, single underline your subject, and then circle your complement. All right, good luck, guys, and I will have another video for your sentences and fragments coming up soon. Thanks.